Hey everyone, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be checking out and showing you how we installed the Optronics Aero Pro combination tail light. So this is going to be a great replacement for those of you that need a new tail light. You know, we have the driver's side one here, passenger side one is available separately, but this is going to be ideal for those of you that have trailers that are over 80 inches wide. If your trailer's not that wide, not a huge deal. These will still work out and you'll be legal and everything else like that. So this is just going to be a multi-function light. We'll get all of our basic signals, and it's going to be an incandescent type bulb. So kind of your classic old trailer lighting. You know, nothing wrong with it at all. Definitely gets the job done. If you're looking for something that lasts a little bit longer, generally speaking, a little bit brighter. There's a ton of different options as far as LED taillights go as well. With this being a multi-function light, you know, all those signals are going to get sent back here, and the whole thing is pretty much reflective too, so kind of get 2 for 1 there. But you know, like I said, you'll get your brake light signal, your turn signal, and your tail light signal. On the driver's side light, on the bottom of it, there's going to be a clear lens, which acts as a license plate light as well. The assembly here is going to be sealed and waterproof, which is ideal for trailers, especially like the one we're working on here today, kind of redoing our neighbor's whole jet ski trailer, doing a ton of different parts, and the lights were one of them. So definitely, like I said, waterproof is ideal for marine applications and kind of all trailers across the board. But with that in mind, I do always like to recommend, if this is going to get wet, try to have the power turned off. It just seems like it prolongs the life of everything. I do have the passenger side light on hand as well, so I figured we take a look at it just to show you what's going on. Pretty much identical to the driver's side, really, with one exception. You don't have that clear lens there for the license plate light. But with that said, we'll go over a few measurements just to make sure that it's going to work with your particular application. So they do give you the hardware that you're going to need to secure it, and those slots, there's 3 of them. From center to center on these 2 outside ones, it's going to be 4 inches, and then these are all 2 inches, so pretty common. If you have to drill a hole in your trailer to attach these, it's not really a huge deal, at least in my opinion. But as far as the overall length of it, all right, it's gonna be 7 7/8 of an inch long. As far as the height of it goes, it's going to be 3 1/4 of an inch tall. And as far as the thickness is concerned, it's going to be 2 7/8 of an inch thick. So pretty common across the board with these style of lights. They're all going to be just about the same, generally speaking. So ultimately, you know, a nice tail light is going to be a great direct replacement, like I said, and work in a lot of different applications. Get you legal again, and you know, get you towing your trailer again. As far as the installation goes, pretty simple, not a whole lot there. I do suggest using these heat shrink style butt connectors to make your connections, because the ends will seal up and really just helps protect against corrosion and things like that. But you can always grab these right here at each trailer you'd need. If you're doing both sides, you need a total of 4 of them. But why don't we go ahead and get started changing this one out now. To begin our installation, first things first, we need to get our old light removed. Now keep in mind, everyone's setup's probably going to be a little bit different, but the way ours is held in place, we just have 2 fasteners here on the back side of the light. Here's what our fasteners look like. Just come in with, in our case, it's 7/16 socket, and get them removed. With those fasteners out, we can remove our light. I'll keep our license plate holder there, and I'm just going to clip our wires back. We'll start to prep our new light here. So we'll have 3 wires coming off the back of it. The white will be a ground. The yellow will be for our stop and turn. And the brown will be for our taillight signal. And how I'm going to make the electrical connections is by using a heat shrink style butt connector, which is what I like to recommend, especially on trailers like our jet ski trailer here that's going to be going in the water. The ends will seal up and help keep that connection protected. But the way it'll work here, you'll strip the insulation back some, give the wire a twist, and take our butt connector, place the bearing of the wire inside of it. And crimp that in down. Do the same thing for our brown wire here. I connected our new light to our trailer's wiring, and in our case, this black wire from our trailer is for the stop and turn, and the red on our trailer is for the tail light. Yours might have different colors, so you might just have to test them or check them. Just remember what did what, but crimp the butt connectors on, and I'll come back with my heat gun and seal up the ends. With these connections made, you could continue to attach a light and then ground it, but in our case, looking at it, our hardware is going to go in these slots and they don't line up with our existing holes. I can get these two to line up, but then our light's hanging out of the angle iron there quite a bit. I'd rather it not be. So I'm going to drill new holes. I have 2-inch centers. And I'm just going to eyeball everything here and get those openings created. We got our holes drilled, and these bolts, the carriage bolts that come with it, just slide up into these tracks. And with the ground, what I'm going to do is just place it over the bolt, and then where you do that, you know, I scratch a paint away there. That way this will push up against it and get a good ground. So we'll kind of tuck all of our wiring in here, making sure it don't get pinched or anything. Get them lined up. And you'll just have a flat washer and a nut. We'll come back with a 10mm socket now and snug these down. Good idea to test the light now to make sure that it works properly. I'm hooked up to a box that simulates a vehicle. You can always use your tow vehicle, but keep in mind that has to be working properly or it might mislead you and think it's something you did on the trailer side. But with that in mind, we'll turn on our brake lights, our turn signal, and our tail lights. Now that we verified it's working properly, if you happen to pick up one for the passenger side of your trailer, that would install the same way. But with that said, that'll finish up our look at and installation of the Optronics Aero Pro combination taillight.